And we are back with my favorite gal in all the world, Lisa Waters Lane. Yeah. Anyway, my favorite gal for you get to thinking, how long have we known each other? So we've been married 35 or 36 or 37,
40
college
years.
sweethearts. I met you when you were a senior at Prescott High School.
That's true.
You jumped out of a white Mustang, and I went, "Whoa, that's a what? That's a
wasn't
pretty gal."
Don't worry, it wasn't mine.
I noticed the gal more than the car, but I obviously remembered both because I married the one and I remember the other.
I drove a Chevy Malibu.
Classic midline. It's also called a blue sled. So it just kind of went down the road back in the 70s. Mm-hmm. So anyway, the car 70s. Was probably
that's true. The car was from the 70s.
I was talking about the Malibu. Now how long we've been grown up together, but
sure.
High school, college sweethearts, got married, had kids, and now own a business here in Prescott, Arizona. We never left. We're just still here.
We did. We just came back.
Well, corporate move for a bit, like classic. And then you go, I miss my little town. You come on back home.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So the studio sure smells good. You must have something exciting for us because you have huge flowers sitting on my desk. They didn't get dirt in the keyboards. But tell us what you got.
You work at a garden center.
What
you get dirt everywhere.
I was looking at my nails the other day going, whoa, I was actually presenting to some gals at Hidden Valley. You folks are awesome. And as I'm getting started, I'm looking down my nails going, I hope they don't notice. I need a manicure. So anyway.
There you go. I do too. But so I was walking through the garden. We've gotten, I don't know how many trucks. I literally have lost count.
Lots of farms.
But walking through the garden center right now, there are so many beautiful things in bloom. So it's just whichever department you go into, perennials, annuals, trees and shrubs, trees, pick a department. It's beautiful. There's something blooming in that department. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. And I was talking to a customer and she goes, oh, I'm doing chicken math here.
What?
And I said,
chicken math.
Chicken math. This is a new kind. You've never heard the term.
How many
before.
Chickens?
And she goes, you never heard that term? I'm like, no. She goes, well, so you go into a feed store to buy chickens and you think I'm only going to get 5 chickens. And you walk out with 12 chickens. So she's going, I'm doing chicken math. I came in for like 2 tomato plants and she had a beautiful cart full of flowers and some tomatoes. So it's a good time of year to do chicken math.
It just means the crew did a great job at displaying plants, putting companions together, inspiring gardeners. I was telling the staff the other day that the number one most impulsed product that consumers buy in the United States is candy. The number 2, and they've done science on this, the number 2 most impulse bought thing by Americans are plants. Plants are just, there's something about them. I came in to kill a bug and I walked out with plants. I wanted this bird bath and I walked out with plants. I wanted 1 tomato and I got the entire garden and I walked out with perennials.
Right.
So yeah,
definitely.
It's fun.
So I brought just a selection of some really pretty things that are blooming. And when I mean a selection, it's a very small selection compared to everything that we have. So the first one I'm going to start with is the hibiscus. Hydrangea.
Do you have a hydrangea? Pretty pink or red or whatever. That's a crazy color.
It's seaside pink. It's a Hampton seaside pink hydrangea. And
I can hold it for you. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's just beautiful.
Beautiful.
This is where you want to listen to the radio show. And behind it, you want to watch the vlog. Yeah, watch the video.
So it's just a really pretty dark pink color. We also have whites. We have purples, blues, just some really pretty hydrangeas. Oh my goodness. Hydrangeas in this year. So hydrangeas do want a little special location. They definitely want some shade. They can't take the full all day hot sun. So if you have a filtered light or a shady afternoon spot, I think they would grow great in containers and in the ground.
Well, we got a beautiful in the back. It just started to wake up. It's been hibernating all winter. Now it's coming back, starting to set flowers.
So the ones that we bring in will winter over.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes the ones you find in the grocery stores and the flower shops, they're not going to winter over. They're like, enjoy it while it's blooming in your house and then throw it away.
Yeah.
These will come back every year.
Yeah.
So
The
just give it
people that
some
are
shade.
tuned into this show, you don't want greenhouse grown floral grade hydrangea. You want farm grown outdoors perennial varieties that will grow for years of enjoyment, not just 3 months and it's dead. So yeah.
So definitely. So the other one I brought in is probably one of my favorite plants to grow in the summer. It's a pretty vine. It's called Mandevilla. It comes in whites and reds and pinks and apricot, and they have like a red and white one. So we kind of got our first load in. Heavy one too. And this is one that literally will bloom now until you get a hard frost. So November, somewhere in there. If you just can't go, you know what, I can't give this plant up come winter. I like the way you're covering my face.
I'm trying to show off all the flowers. It's just so big. There's so many flowers. I can't get it on the screen so the camera can pick it up.
So you could bring it inside in the winter and treat it like a houseplant if you got a nice bright room to put it in. But just the big red trumpet type flower, absolutely gorgeous. Containers, excellent in containers.
Oh yeah.
I've grown it for years in containers. I've grown it where it gets a lot of sun. I've grown it where it gets some sun, some shade, and it kind of performs equally well, no matter where I put it.
Yeah.
So it would be an annual if you didn't bring it in the winter, but you can certainly bring it in. And
it is showy, the brightest, hottest place. This screams poolside container. I mean, if you got an entertainment area where you just want a real showy plant that stays full, and then it'll grow. It'll go in raised beds. Creep over, it'll creep up a trellis. It's really versatile. And hummingbirds just love the red flowers.
It's very pretty. So we also have a beautiful, I think probably one of the best selections of hanging baskets.
No doubt. Oh my gosh.
And one of the ones that I brought over, see if I can remember the name of it.
That's crazy. It's beautiful. It's that skylight.
Night
sky.
Skylight.
Yeah.
Anyways, just absolutely gorgeous. So this one is purple, but it's speckled with white. So it kind of looks like the stars at night when you're looking up at the stars. And pretty little petunia.
That shows really well on camera.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. That's pretty neat.
It comes in one that's even a dark burgundy, and there's one that's a blue that has the same kind of variegated markings on it. But it just stays nice and compact. It doesn't get leggy and overgrown. Will continue to bloom. Feed it with flower power every 2 weeks. Anything that blooms, that flower power is hugely important for it. But just a nice, very pretty petunia basket. You can hang out. Some people go, but I don't have anything to hang it on. I'm like, well, pull the hanger off.
Just have it on the table. It's just as pretty.
you can take that hanger off and set it on a table, throw it in a pot. And it's instantaneous. Yeah. Instead of starting these little 1 or 2 4-inchers, this is instantaneous, beautiful.
This thing's got to be 2 feet across. It's ridiculous. It's riotous. That's what it is. Riotous petunias.
But it's very, very pretty. Yeah. And the other one I brought, so in the same family, kind of as petunias, but it's a calibrachoa. Some people used to call it million bells.
I still do. What are you talking about?
So hanging baskets of those.
Oh my gosh, it's too big for camera.
Yellow.
You have to bring over smaller plants. You're gonna show them off on the camera.
Well, these were too pretty.
It's bigger than your head, my head together. My goodness.
So this one has yellow and purple and red, kind of red flowers in it. It's kind of a mix. The thing I love about calibrachoas is they are so easy to deadhead. You just kind of walk by and do this, kind of shake it real good, and those dead blossoms will fall off, and it just keeps blooming. There again, use your flower power.
Yeah, this is going to take some food to get it to bloom. How much are these things? These are $39. There we go. So $39 for a ginormous flower that'll give you enjoyment through October. Oh, yeah. Really into November, you'll have flowers. Yeah. And this one, you could bring it indoors. We don't want you to winter it over. We want it to die. So you have to replace it because we own a garden center. We got bills.
It's easier to replace it.
But you could. I just had a customer take it.
Yeah.
They put it in their crawl space.
I know.
And they just ignored it almost.
So we have hanging geraniums as well. We have the ivy geraniums and the regular geraniums. And then we have a really cool, we're out of time. Sorry. You'll have to come in and see.
I wanted to ask you what your favorite flower was, but nope. Ken and Lisa Lane, the Mountain Gardeners. We will be right back after this.